It's actually insane how deep we are in the canyon. Everything except Havasupai Gardens has no fresh potable water right now. There's like no water down here. It's 90 degrees, there's hundreds of people. Nicole's knee is really hurting her. She's taken about 800 milligrams of ibuprofen. The pain is already so serious. Good morning from the south rim of the Grand Canyon. We're at Mather Campground. We're going to be heading to the South Kaibab Trail today, so we can take that down to Phantom Ranch, spend the night, and then come back up the Bright Angel Trail tomorrow. Should be around 21 miles total, 5,000 feet elevation gain, and it's Nicole's first ever backpacking trip. She's extremely excited. About 100 feet into the trail, it's the start of our 2-day journey.
Loving the heat already.
It's pretty warm. Phantom Ranch is supposed to be 95 degrees at the bottom. And I was reading that as you descend into the canyon, every 1,000 feet of elevation lost equates to anywhere from 3 to 5 degrees Fahrenheit. So as you get lower, the temperature gets hotter. I brought a couple of sandwiches, a PB&J and a ham sandwich, like a normal person would on a hike.
I just put the whole burrito in my mouth.
2 types of hikers, I think.
Listen, I just had a Chipotle burrito in the Grand Canyon, so
You are
who's
winning.
the real winner here?
You are. Puts my PB&J to shame. I think I really underestimated just how green the Grand Canyon is. It's like a forest down there.
Listening to our favorite song. Perfect tonight.
I was gonna add music to the video, but you guys did a great job.
Oh, yes.
I got this new hat. It's a javelina picking a banjo. If you're wondering what a javelina is, you probably don't live in Arizona. A lot of people will just straight up call it a pig. They'll be like, oh, javelinas are just like wild boars, they're pigs. They are not. Don't insult them by calling them pigs. They're pig-like ungulates. When we lived in Prescott, we constantly had javelinas in our backyard. I mean, I'm talking packs of like 10 to 12 javelinas. And I just grew to love these things. Here it is, Skeleton Point. Funny thing about the Grand Canyon is it's like a reverse mountain. You do all the descent right at the start, and then the hard part is the second half. It's easy to lose morale as you go down, but Nicole has been she's been my guiding light.
Yeah, sure. I wasn't just complaining about how hard it is going down.
My North Star.
Right.
Stoke check?
Exactly.
So stoked.
So stoked.
Alright, well we just got just a couple of switchbacks. Nothing crazy by any means, for sure. But on a cooler note, it was the first view of the Colorado River down there. And right there is Phantom Ranch. This is like the first mileage sign that we've seen. So we're 3.5 miles away from the start, 3.8 to Phantom Ranch. We're about halfway down this trail. Just past a man named Jim Wombley. I could have that name wrong. We were told by another trail runner that this man is the best trail runner in the USA. And of course, I don't know anything about that because I don't do any sort of running really, but that is pretty unbelievable. I think this means we've reached the next level. I think this means we've reached the next level.
What?
Get it? Because it's a level?
Oh my god.
You get it? This is next level. Okay, we made it to the rest house. Okay, so this was the man that we ran into on the trail. His name was Jim Walmsley. American long distance runner. He's got quite the list of accolades, pretty impressive. That is the trail. I had no idea it got so red along this part. Look at that. The only non-green and brown in this entire canyon. It's actually insane how deep we are in the canyon. Like when you think that you're almost at the bottom and it can't get any deeper, it just gets so much deeper. It is mind-blowing to think about how much elevation gain we're gonna have tomorrow. Holy cow! It's windy on the river. There it is, the Colorado. We made it, baby! Bright Angel Campground. Welcome. Woo-wee! It's such a little oasis down here. All right, we picked our campsite. Comes with a picnic table, a food storage box, a nice little shady patch, and even this guy. I don't know if you can see it, but there's a deer back there. He's just sitting, munching on some leaves. There he goes. Nicole scored the fresh potable water. For some context, pretty much the entirety of Phantom Ranch, Bright Angel Trail, everything except Havasupai Gardens has no fresh potable water right now on demand. They're creating like little potable reservoirs that people can pull from, but it's extremely limited. And that's because a couple of pipes burst in the last week during a time where they were already doing maintenance on the water main line. But even though we have fresh water for tomorrow, we don't have it for tonight. And we're not gonna take advantage and just keep refilling the water from the potable section. So I'm gonna go down to the river here and I'm gonna filter water through my shirt and then put an iodine tablet in it. So I got my bag of water. It looks like it's mostly sediment free. I still gotta put that iodine tablet in it. All right, got the iodine in the bag. Guys, I'm not kidding when I say there's like no water down here. And it's 90 degrees, there's hundreds of people. I mean, the park ranger came over and he started talking to me and the group next to me. He's like, they're still giving out potable water, but there's not enough if we have any sort of emergency or there's a fire issue or...
I just want to encourage everybody who has the ability to filter You pull some, let it sit until the sediment settles. It's like the best I can offer you right now.
We're tired. We're going up to Phantom Ranch and mail some postcards. So we go all the way to Phantom Ranch, and my whole goal was to mail a postcard. The guy sells me the postcards, and then he's like, oh yeah, we're out of stamps. Oh, well, don't worry, the stamp on it that says mailed by mule, well, it's still on there. If you bring it up to the top of the Grand Canyon, you can mail it out there. No one wants to pick up a postcard at the bottom and mail it at the top. They want it to be carried out by a mule. All right, well, we're back at camp. I think we're just gonna hang out and chill until it's dinner time. We're gonna go back to Phantom Ranch and have some stew. I'm gonna go place this bad boy in the river so it gets cold. The eclipse.
Yeah, solar eclipse.
A jackal.
Oh my god. What?
Andy Samberg.
They say you look a good time. My, oh
What?
It was Camila Cabello.
Okay, so this is a bug. Oops.
What?
This is a bug that stinks. We are heading off to the ranch. We're gonna eat some stew. We've been waiting 4.5 hours for this stew. We had to watch all the steak dinners happen at 5 just so that the peasants could eat stew at 6:30. All right, Nicole, how did we enjoy our Phantom Ranch meal?
Our 4-course meal was a little piece of cornbread, a little bowl of beef stew, a little salad bowl, and a brownie.
All right, well, the sun's going down. We're back at camp. I think we're gonna call it for the night and hopefully get an early start in the morning. We got a long day ahead of us. See you then. Good morning. We have packed up all of our stuff and we are going to be heading out of the canyon today. That's Bright Angel Trail, 10 miles, about a mile of elevation gain. We actually slept pretty well. My sleeping pad actually got a hole in it at some point last night, so I was sleeping basically on the ground. But for the most part, it was good sleep. There's a river right behind us here that just does such a good job of making white noise. It's a very peaceful sight. Oh, the pain in my calves and my ankles is already so serious. Nicole's really struggling with her left knee right now. It's from the repetitive motion of stepping down things with all the weight on her back yesterday. I really feel lucky that we're in the shade. It's cool temperatures. We got a river flowing next to us. It's pretty much as good as it gets for this trail. I dreaded this moment. Behind me is the sun. We're gonna be out of this little shady canyon that's been so wonderful to us and stepping into the hot Arizona sun. I hate you, sun. How you feeling?
Not great.
This is the part of the Grand Canyon that people never see from the rim. It's all hidden and tucked away down here in these little smaller canyons, and it's gorgeous. It's like an oasis. Everywhere that there's water, there's beautiful green plant life and trees, flowers, all this vegetation, and you'd never know it was there from the rim. Okay, we made it. And it looks like they do still have water available. That's good, at least. So we have about 3,000 more feet of gain and then about 4.5 miles to the rim. Nicole's knee is really hurting her. She's taking about 800 milligrams of ibuprofen and hoping that kicks in, she can make it out of here fine. So we're leaving Havasupai Gardens. We ate some food, filled our water. Nicole actually got a bandage from a stranger, like a support bandage. And we have just under 4.5 miles to get out of here. To give you some perspective, up there, the rim, is our end point, obviously. That's about 3,000 feet above where we are. We're very close visually, but from an elevation standpoint, we are not. This is like a prickly pear paradise. I've never seen so many prickly pears. It's an interesting sign. You know, it's views like this that I can really see why they call it the Grand Canyon and not just the canyon. We've seen a ton of wildlife on this trail so far, but I really didn't expect to see wild bobcats. Now this is amazing to me. Yesterday at camp we were chilling in 95-degree temperatures at our site, and here is a dusting of snow on a wall that hasn't seen sunlight for weeks since it last snowed. What is that up on the wall?
I'm out here sweating my ass off.
Yeah.
Tell me that wall still has snow.
Different ideas about what's important.
Yeah. Can I get some of that?
Yeah.
You know what time it is, ladies and gentlemen.
What time is it?
It's time for Nicole's Plant Corner. Now these are, oh, we have a guest, Nicole's Animal Corner. These are called,
I think those are called firecracker flowers or something like that. That's what I called them when I was a kid.
This is Nicole's Plant Corner, not Trevor's Plant Corner. Oh! Okay, well, everybody wants to interrupt Nicole's Plant Corner today, so it's not happening.
We are at the 1.5 mile mark. There's the rest house right up there. The rim has never looked closer. We're almost there, Nicole. Okay, we are so close to the top. You can see the little hut up there with the gift shop and the observation deck. Oh, we're like half a mile, not even.
The longest half a mile of my life.
We're a quarter mile from the top. I'm looking down at Havasupai, and I have to remind myself that when we were at Havasupai, it was the halfway point. That's how far we've come.
Can you not tell by looking at me?
You too, thank you.
We did it. Yes, we did it. We did it. It's in here for everyone.
We did it. Nicole's looking like she just crawled out of the World War I trenches. She's got some dirty bandage on her leg. So we got the shuttle back to the campground, but it drops you off at the main entrance, and we are in the furthest loop from the main entrance. How's your knee?
It's gonna hurt for a long time. I lost a knee in the Grand Canyon.
Hey, you know what? We made it out, and that's what matters.
The fan!
We did it. We did it. Don't let anyone tell you we didn't. We went to the bottom of the Grand Canyon. We ate at Phantom Ranch. We got King Neptune's crown. And we saved Shell City. Nicole using the frozen fettuccine Alfredo to cool her swollen knee. It's innovative. Here's the salt lines that mimic where the strap was on my bag. You can see all the salt that I sweated out as we were, this is just today, as we were going up. Gnarly. But in all honesty, if you made it this far, you watched the whole thing to the end, thank you. It really means a lot. And I guess we'll see you on the next adventure.